Hi, my name is Whitney, like Houston, and welcome to my channel. I will save all the shout outs and everything to the end of the video and get straight into the message, okay? So what I'm going to do here is just read out of my journal and then I'm going to share a message. But first, I must share this first message is that any and everyone that has clicked on this video is worthy. She has told me I'm worthy on numerous occasions. If a friend tells you that, they are indeed a friend. And so it's my job to pay it forward and tell other folks just as yourselves. Diva, Devo, Gent. Hi, Fave. Alright, so let me get straight into the message. I'm going to read out of my journal and then I'm going to, share a message on how I got there. Alright, first, as I was writing this, my fave gifted me a piece of art. And it says, I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm going to share it. It says, what we do is more important than what we say or what we believe. And that's by bell hooks. Okay? Moving forward, integrity is a big part of my character. Without integrity, your character is fraudulent. Alright, so the entry goes like this. It's called Changing My Routine. First entry of my journal. The way I was operating was wasting energy, unnecessary chatter amongst folks that simply didn't give a F. I prayed for vigilance, and I'm gaining it. I'm seeing so much more through my inner knowing. With that gift of vigilance, I'm noticing so much about myself, and I'm appreciating that and myself more. This is actually enjoyable in this moment. To be in the moment is enjoyable. I'm loving this about me. I'm more vigilant with me, and with that, I'm able to shift my routine. And I ended that with a quote to myself that I love me, some me. Now take this time to say that to yourselves and believe that, okay? So when it comes to changing my routine, this is the first part of it. It took me a minute to really sum up the courage to really get this started. I posted videos before this one, but I haven't gotten in depth with an introduction of myself yet. And this is the first one. So this is the first part of me changing my routine. So what I did was started to journal. I do see a therapist and I be around people that support and love me. Yesterday, well, it's about to be yesterday because it's almost midnight right now. But yesterday, I was working, and then after my shift, I sat in the cafe and I read this book called Alright, so as I was saying before, I was really interrupted. I was sitting in the cafe and I was reading a book about called All About Love by Bell Hooks. And that's something that, I decided to instill into my, my effort and manifestation of changing my routine. And then I sat there, had a chai latte, and I started journaling, So showing up for me in a different way, that's part of the routine changing. The way I talk to myself, the way I encourage myself, the way I push myself has changed. You know what I'm saying? Because everything's changed when you want it. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be open to change. I'm a Taurus. It's hard for me to really want to be open to change because I'm a creature of habit, as we all humans are, but it's bad with us Tauruses. You feel me? It's really bad with us. So what I did, so that was that. I also changed how I talk to myself and how I wake up in the morning. So I wake up in the morning with a good word, some gospel or whatnot. You don't have to wake up to gospel or, to a TD Jakes or anything like that. But wake up to something positive and get your routine started. That way it shifts your mind. Because one thing I learned about the morning time, when you first wake up, that's when you're at your weakest vulnerable moment. You know what I'm saying? That's when the devil is really at work on you. Have you ever been asleep and then you wake up or someone wake you up and then as soon as you wake up your mind just floods to whatever you didn't leave behind you before you went to sleep? It's still on your mind. But so basically your actions in that first 30 minutes to an hour is really rolled over from your emotions and feelings from the night before and the day before, things that you have not processed yet. Another thing right there, I'm changing the way I process things. I'd rather process it now and get it over with than holding on to it. You know, a creature of habit, of choices like to hold on to things sometimes. Look, don't get in my comment section and start there like, I'm a Taurus and I don't do this. Da, da, da. Everybody's different, but at the end of the day, if this message is not for you, then just sit still and let someone else resonate with what I just said, okay? So yeah, so changing my routine, changing on how I talk to myself, changing on what I say to myself in the mirror. Like I look at myself in the mirror and I say, I love you. You're beautiful. You are enough. You are worthy. You are the ish nish to the ish nish ish ish ish. You feel me? And that has nothing to do with the aesthetics as before I put my makeup on, before I put my lashes on and stuff like that, before I brush my teeth. How you talk to yourself early on in the morning dictates like everything. I rather put the message out there to start sooner rather than later and put that into practice, because practice makes better. So the more you continue to feed yourself positivity and positive energy, positive words, positive music, and all that other stuff, then your whole mindset will shift for the better. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to tackle things that you didn't think you would be able to get through. Like I'm able to sit through some things and conversations and like feedback. I'm not coming for you, baby. But feedback that in the past would have triggered me. You know what I'm saying? And like sent me in a way. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not perfect. It does still affect me. But my response is everything now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not letting it show physically. I'm actually showing up as an adult. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. Thank you for bearing with me so far in this message this is my first video, and I know I'm doing good. Thank you. You see what I just did? You gotta encourage yourself. That's one of the videos I posted before is sometimes you have to encourage yourself, and it's based off a song. I forgot the artist, but it's a gospel song. But sometimes you have to encourage yourself. You cannot wait for someone else to come and give you validation or anything like that, because it's not realistic. It's only real when you believe it. And that's another thing. Changing on how I believe what I say to myself. Now, let me look at the notes that I took for today. This video is not going to be that long. It's just a simple message, okay? And also, it's my first video, so it's just going to get better. Didn't I say practice make better? So, yeah. All right, so my notes was, when God prepares a table in the presence of your enemy, you eat. Eat. When God prepares a table in the presence of your enemy, you eat at the buffet. You take your time. You savor every flavor. Don't let it pass you by. Enjoy the moment. You deserve it, because God is going to show up for those that seek Him and that has put in the work and has good heart, like good character. You know what I'm saying? People can say a lot of things, but God knows how you feel and how you think. That's how I know I'm blessed. As you continue to follow me, you will see how I talk to myself. And to be quite honest, the stories I'm going to share along this journey with you, the growth is real. Okay, so now I'm going to use this time before I get to the very end of my video to give a shout out and give a shout out to my fave. You know who you are. I'm going to give a shout out to teammate. you know who you are. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. And hit that notification bell down there below and hit that thumbs up if you really like my video and you really want to like see more and you really want to help encourage me to continue on this path to like comfortability of like being able to help those be able to help themselves. You know, one thing that we aren't taught all the time is how to speak into yourself without looking for an exterior validation, you know, whether it be from If you're a girl, whether it be from guys, or if you're a guy, whether it be from your mom or family or your girlfriend or whatnot. You know, you gotta be able to learn to love yourself before you ever know what love really is, and before you can love anyone else. You know, um, I'm not a Bible thumper, so I'm not gonna try to force no God on nobody or no spirituality, because I am a spiritual being by nature. I'm not religious, but I'm not gonna do any of that. It's just take the message, take what resonates, and leave the rest behind. You know, so yes, hit the thumbs up for me. Subscribe down below. Leave a comment. Leave some hearts. You know, and it's only up from here, baby. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great evening.